Hi, I'm Joe Zicki, inventor of the Revolution, and have you ever gone out for a day of flying and then when you get there, you realize there's not enough wind to fly? Well, we've got a solution for you. The Revolution Reflex is designed for you to be able to fly in light wind conditions, no matter what your skill level. Have you tried the new Reflex Glide skills yet? Keep watching for a review of those skills and a chance for you to win a Reflex XX. If you're thinking these skills are too hard to do, we had a recent Club 38 member come down and visit, and she gave it a try. Let's see how she did. That's fun. No, take it back up again. Get the fly upwind. Don't yank it too much. There you go. Very easy. Oh! Yes! Suzanne, that launch is perfect. Yes, perfect. Two in a row. You're unstoppable. Oh! Straight overhead. There you go. And float it. That's it. It's just going to fly away and then engage. Good job. That position, that full position was so much better. There you go. Now take it over. Yes. Now get ready. Wow, Suzanne, that was amazing. Remember, you didn't think you could do it, but now that you've accomplished the catch and throw, what do you think about that whole experience?
Well, Joe, I only come once a year. That in itself, only once a year.
Yeah, you need to fly more.
I do need to fly more.
Then I showed you the trick.
Yes, you showed me
And
this
what did you think?
fancy trick that I said, no, there's no way I could do it.
Yeah, I know it looks complicated, but it's really not that hard.
No, and I did it. I couldn't believe it. I can't wait to take this trick home and do it in my backyard.
Well, your backyard is not very good from what I've seen, so this is probably the perfect skill for you. So,
yes.
All right, high five one more time.
Thank you.
That was freaking awesome. The Reflex is easy to fly in light conditions for two reasons. Number one, your old school rev without the Reflex stalls and falls when it's on the edge of the window. But with the Reflex in place, your rev floats, recovers. And the second reason, once you fly overhead and release your rev into a float, you can relax for a moment and regain ground as your rev floats back. To start practicing the reflex skills, fly your rev up overhead and continue. Step in underneath it, causing your lines to go slack, which will initiate the float. As your rev recovers and floats away, this naturally leads to the follow the leader skill, where you just follow the lead of your rev. For the 360 skill, launch your rev overhead as before. As it's driving forward, slide it down to the side. Then pull on that top line, causing it to fly across the window and circle. While it's flying across and circling, you walk down and around the other way, coming upwind, so you catch it at the end of the 360. Similar to the 360, for the catch and throw, fly your reflex up overhead and continue. Then drive it down, slide it down to the side, and tug that top wing. If you tug while you're at too high, it'll fly up and over the top, just as before. So let it slide down lower, depending on your wind conditions. Then tug it, and then that height will be correct for you to catch it. All right, now to finish that skill, the catch and throw, we need to toss our rev back out. The reflex is interesting because it gives us a lot of possibilities for the toss. Remember, your reflex will float out on the edge, so you can throw it straight out at 90 degrees. You can even throw it upwind of 90 degrees or downwind. If you want a slow float, throw it at 90 or slightly above. If you want a faster toss, throw it below 90 or downwind. Let's start with a cross 90 degree toss. So 90 degrees is right about there. Make sure your lines are clear. Both handles in one hand. I'm ready to split them and fly. Make sure I don't step on the lines. Float like a spear. We should get a pretty good float because we're across the wind, and the wind's blowing about 5 to 6 miles an hour. All right, let's try one straight downwind. I'm left-handed. If you're right-handed, throw it from the other side. Like this. Grab your tip, check your lines. Handles are ready to go. And here we go. Light winds are easier for the reflex skills. I also suggest 30-foot lines for several reasons. Number one, it's easier to control the glide on short lines. Number two, it's easier to toss the short lines. Number three, it's easier to recover your rev. It's not very far away. Number four, short lines will make you a better flyer, and it'll also make a better video. Practice one or all the reflex skills in preparation for posting over the next couple weeks. Here are the 3 skills that qualify. Follow the leader. .360. And the catch and throw. Then watch next Friday's video for the guidelines to enter to win your own Reflex XX. Most of us don't have great wind conditions to fly in, so the Reflex is amazing because now we can have fun even in light conditions. I'll leave some links in the description below for more Reflex videos. Come visit us at revkites.com and join us at Club 38. We'll see you on the field.